They're training well. First week was good, so it was a good start. But we want to just make sure we keep increasing the intensity of our training session. At the same time, improve execution. A lot of new players, a lot of work under fatigue. So it's which obviously creates a few errors in that. So the challenge is for us to keep the intensity rising and drop the error count.
Someone like Lockie, been around the Brumbies before, coming back for a second stint. What are you hoping he can bring to the team this year?
He's a good footballer, Lockie. Like, he was here, I think, 4 years ago, and fits in, knows how the Brumbies work. But we lost a bit of experience in the back row this year with Fards, Smiler, Butler leaving. So we wanted to just bring in someone who could add a bit of experience. Lockie's been away now for 4 years in the UK. Played really well. Certainly grown as a footballer, improved in areas, and he was keen to get back and play Super Rugby. So it was a pretty easy decision. Very skillful guy, and we think he can be. He'll add a point of difference for us, especially down an edge.
Then what have you got? I know you're introducing stuff under fatigue, but what markers are you using? Like, I think you guys were the fittest team in Super Rugby, but that was Australian Super Rugby. That was a hot topic for other teams. Have you had to raise the bar again this year? Or?
Yeah, we want to raise the bar. Like, we're constantly, through GPS data and our communication with Ben Sapel and the athletic performance team, is that we're always pushing the boundaries there, and this is the time of year to do it. Obviously, being aware that we don't have high spike in loads and then open ourselves up to injury. So it's just about training hard but training smart. But yeah, we certainly want to. From my end, we've generally been a fit side here at the Brumbies, but I want to push that to new levels so that in the back end of games we can be at our best.
Do you have like I know you said looking at GPS? Do you have a kilometre range that you're looking to get into blokes? Or?
Oh, look, we have. We focus on the intensity through high speed meters per minute. We're not too concerned about our overall volume, and then things like accelerations, how many accelerations we're getting in a session, so that we're that when we are carrying the ball, we're dynamic, we're powerful, and that we're working hard off the ball to get into position.
Have you put together a sort of quasi leadership group to get guys through this first block?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, just a group of players for this 4 weeks, and then we'll reset in January and finalise our senior playing group for the year.
How many have you got in for this 4 weeks?
I've got 5 at this point in time. So similar to what I did last year with in the pre-Christmas block, is just give them specific roles that they can focus on, because it's easy to put them in a leadership group, but then often you get in there and it's like, what do I do now? So I'm just giving them some areas to focus on specifically as individuals, and make sure that our new players are fitting in well and there's good integration across the group.
So obviously Carts.
Yeah, Carts is in there, Josh Man-Ray, Tommy Cusack on the back of NRC, Kyle Godwin and Futz. So yeah, I think a big thing for me is I want to make sure that we improve our existing leaders, but when they move on, that we've got guys ready to go, so that we don't have the same thing that probably happened a couple of years ago when we lost a lot of senior players. Yep. Christian got sick, and there's a bit of a gulf in leadership there. So I want to make sure that those emerging guys or those young leaders are being shown the ropes as well, and that we're upskilling them away from rugby.
Like you said, next year, well, with those young guys coming through, plus the older guys you've got coming back in January, you're going to have some tough choices there, leadership group-wise. Do you wait until closer to the season, make a call on captains, vice captains, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I've had a bit of a think about it. Not a lot. I mean, obviously, Carts was the captain last year, did a great job. Christian was also, a team captain last year, and obviously didn't play a huge amount of minutes. So, there are a couple of guys that I'll talk to over the next couple of months, and we'll finalise who'll be the captains, and then leadership-wise, yeah, there's although we'll have a leadership group, we want to have an environment where everyone sort of feels empowered to speak up, and if they see something that's going to make us better, then have a voice. So it's not just about loading 5 or 6 guys up with the sole responsibility of driving standards.
And although he's not doing much down here today, but Scotty CEO coming back in. Lockie was joking that he just belted him up at boxing, but
Yeah.
To have a guy like that come back in, doesn't have to be here, but just show his face, and I think he's over at lunch with the boys at the moment.
Yeah.
Must give everyone a bit of a boost.
Yeah, he's good fellas, aren't they? And that's, Scotty, Al, Joey, Tavita and Spadey, and then Blake Endeavour will be back in this afternoon as well. And they love being around the Brumbies. I've got no doubt they love the Wallabies environment as well. But it's it's something new for them, having been away for a few months. So they can get back to Canberra, get back and sleep in their own beds after living out of a suitcase for the best part of 6 months, and enjoy being back in our program. So it's good to see Scotty. It's great for the new guys, Mias Erasmus and these guys, to be able to meet those guys early and see how they carry themselves and see how important the Brumbies are to them.